Okay. So as I was saying, in order to make your writing stylish and make it professional from a sophisticated writing from an ordinary one, you have to consider a few things. First, number one, range of vocabulary. You should use different types of words and, most importantly, synonyms if you have to repeat the same word. Change subject. Do not repeat the same word in the subject part side by side. তার মানে তারপর দুইটা লাইনে আমরা অবশ্যই একই সাবজেক্ট দিয়ে স্টার্ট করব না, লাইক people smoke and they get disease, people get disease because people বারবার আনলাম, so it's a sign of weak writing. Then use of transition words, similarly, furthermore, in addition, right? And finally, special phrases. Now that depends on your current skill, my friend. Sometimes you can even make up interesting phrases on your own if you're an advanced level writer. But in most cases, you can use regular phrases like under the weather, like idioms, phrases and idioms. But remember, phrases and idioms should not be used excessively or that much for writing task 1. They work better for writing task 2 in IELTS. But for writing task 1, if you can fit interesting phrases according to the context and data, that is better. For example, under the weather means feeling sick. Suppose if there is an image on patients in a hospital regarding their illness. In this case, you can use the phrase under the weather, like 10% of the people started feeling under the weather due to flu. You see what I'm saying? Is it understandable, my friends?
Yes.
Yes.
Good.
Yes, sir.
So keeping
Totally.
these things in mind, if we look at the writing below, which looks quite an ordinary one based on the image, this is not a task 1 image, I already told you, right? But আমরা একটা image দিয়ে, simple image দিয়ে আমরা স্টাইলটা grab করার চেষ্টা করছি. Keeping these things in mind, can anybody help me make this writing more beautiful? As I said, bring some spice into it, right? Yes, anyone? নাকি আমাকেই তরি বাইতে হবে?
আপনাকেই তরি বাইতে হবে।
আচ্ছা. Okay, you go with the flow. Milkman has collected milk from the cow. Where is the source? So I start that the image provided here portrays some actions being done by a few individuals. So I have already mentioned the source and given a nice introductory sentence, right? And then suddenly ki ami likhbo milkman has collected milk. As I said, I have to go to the topic. So I can say, what is visible here, এরকম লেখা যেতে পারে, or the image here shows, whatever আমি ভাবে লিখলাম, what is visible here is that a milkman has collected milk from the cow which looks to be of healthy type. I'm talking about the cow, and then I've merged these two sentences together. Therefore, it is obvious that अरे भाई that the man, okay, or আমার যদি ম্যানটা মনে হয় যে আমি একবার মিল্কম্যান বলেছি, আমি বলবো the milk collector has got enough milk. Therefore, why therefore? It is the cow is of a healthy type, and it is obvious that he has got enough milk.
Sorry, is it necessary to use article here? It is obvious that then.
অবশ্য it is obvious দিলে আবার প্রবলেম আছে যে এটা ফিউচার ইন্ডিকেশনে বা রেগুলার প্রেজেন্ট সিম্পলে চলে যাবে। সো ঠিক আছে, right? I think that looks better, right?
Sure.
Yes.
Okay, another woman. এখন suddenly another is fine, another ঠিক আছে, but এখানে আমরা এটা দিতে পারি যে another woman as shown in the picture, এরকম দুইটা কমা দিয়ে আমরা অনেক সময় additional clause নিয়ে আসতে পারি, but this time if you want to bring additional clause or information within two commas, you must not use any auxiliary or verb. মানে এখানে as shown in the picture, shown এটা adjective হিসেবে আসছে। Another woman as shown in the picture is cutting wool from the lamb's body, or collecting দেওয়া যেতে পারে, but I have already used the word collected before. এরকম না একটা লং এসেতে একটা ওয়ার্ড দুইবার রিপিট হইতে পারে, বাট এটা পাশাপাশি হবে না। সিনোনিম যতটা ইউজ করা যায়, from the lamb's body.
So is collecting wool. So is collecting wool here is present here, and but we started like the image provided. It was past,
No,
and also we used the milk.
no. This provided is an adjective. মানে বাংলায় করলে বাংলায় কিভাবে হবে? প্রদানকৃত ইমেজ, right? Adjective.
সবগুলো কি প্রেজেন্টে লিখবো, মানে দ্যাট মিন্স যে সিনারিটা আমরা পাবো সেটাকে আমরা প্রেজেন্টে ডেসক্রাইব করব নাকি পাস্ট?
না এখানে the portrays or shows এগুলা হচ্ছে present form এ, why? Because it already shows to me at present, but the main body, the text, will depend on the image's tense. এখানে present and continuous tense এ হবে, but if the data was for past, like in 2005 the number of patients admitted to this hospital, তখন আবার past was লিখতে হতো, but আমি স্টার্ট করতে পারবো always
যেটা এখানে দ্যাট মিন্স এখানে তো কোনো পাস্ট কোনো কিছু মেনশন করা নেই এই ইমেজের মধ্যে, তার মানে কি পুরো বডিটা যা লিখবো আমি সবগুলোই প্রেজেন্ট লিখতে হবে,
present simple or continuous, as I can see. But if it was for 2005, yeah, so we would say they were admitted. But you can always start with the present form. The image provided here delineates the idea, portrays some actions, and blah blah blah. First line tag can always be present form, and here provided is an adjective, not the action. Okay, then
সমাজ যখন প্রোভাইডেড প্রোভাইডস লিখি, the image provides here, is it right?
তাহলে আবারও portrays বলা যাবে না। You have to say the image provides some information here regarding this.
Okay,
Provided here is giving extra information about the image.
Right. The image, what is the image? It is provided here. The provided image. The image provided. Provided is an adjective here. So from this sentence onward, the woman may need it. So I think this sentence is okay. It can be easily connected with the previous one. Change এখানে লাগবে না। The woman may need it for making clothes. It means wool. এখানে যেমন আমি যদি আবারও লিখি যে wool, তখন প্রবলেম হবে কি? I have repeated exactly the same words and then it becomes weak. That is how my writing becomes weak. আমি আগের সেন্টেন্সে লিখলাম wool, এখানেও লিখলাম wool. Like as shown in the picture, is cutting wool from the lamb's body. The woman may need wool for making. So এখানে wool না লিখে I am writing a determiner or determiner না it আর কি। May need it for making clothes. So you have to be careful about those things as well. Don't repeat the same word in two sentences side by side. Then finally, a man is digging soil. Now this is a different subject matter all of a sudden. এইটাই যখন আমরা একটা সাবজেক্ট থেকে হুট করে আরেকটা ক্যাটাগরিতে যাব, এই সিচুয়েশনে I must have a transition word. On the in the other part of the image, a man is aro style kora jay seen digging soil. মানে যদি স্টাইলিশ করেন according to your level, হ্যাঁ এগুলো তো একটু like understanding of language লাগবে. In the other part of the image, man is seen digging soil. Again, এখানেও এটা একটা change of subject, so you can say next to him two women are taking care of a plant. Now read and think the difference. আমি এটা record করছি, so you can also have a look at later. And initially এটা পড়বেন pause দিয়ে, তারপরে আমি এটা লেখার পরে এখন যেটা পড়বেন দেখবেন the same thing but totally different. Like it was cooked in a roadside restaurant, now it is haji biryani or ghorua khichuri or nanna moro pulao, right? Can we read it? দেখি আমরা mistake আছে কিনা. Always give a proofreading after you write something. There must be some mistake. The image provided here portrays some actions being done by a few individuals. Azan porche. What is visible here is that a milkman has collected milk from the cow, which looks to be of healthy type. Therefore, the milk collector has got enough milk. Another woman, as shown in the picture, is cutting the lamb's body. The woman may need it for making clothes. In the other part of the image, a man is seen digging soil. Next to him, two women are taking care of a plant. I think it looks quite good.